I'm Courtenay Rattray, Chef de Cabinet for the Secretary General. I'm here representing him, the Secretary General, in Abuja, where I attended the inauguration of the new president. It was an opportunity to see how well attended this was and how recognized this transition process was by the various heads of state from across the continent. Nigeria rightly is considered to be one of the most important and promising countries in the region, certainly the most populous. And it was good to see that once again they have gone through a peaceful democratic transition in which the new president is taking up the reins of power that were handed to him by virtue of the constitutional rules and procedures. And we saw him sign and complete the oath of office yesterday. I am proud of what the UN is doing in this country. We're working on many different levels. Of course, this is a middle-income country, but some of the challenges that are faced by a country like this are challenges that are more typical to a least developed country. And at the other end of this spectrum, there are some innovative things that are happening here that are akin to what you may see in upper middle income country. So we are working at the very basic level. Today I was able to see what we were doing via UNICEF in tackling the problem of open defecation. And we have some low-scale technologies that we are supporting them to implement, which are ensuring that there are communities that are now completely free of open defecation, and I visited one of them. I was also able to see a wastewater treatment plant that was very operational, collecting and sampling and surveilling to see what the incidence rate is of polio, something that we all know was largely eradicated from this world because of the introduction of the vaccine. But it has popped up, it's not a big problem, but it has popped up in certain areas in Nigeria. The incidence rate is, albeit very low, but that's not the goal. The goal is zero tolerance. The goal is to complete the eradication of polio from this country, and there's some very good epidemiologists that are working on that. I also went to a primary healthcare center that delivers services for through the neonatal stage of pregnancy, providing family planning services. I really met a very committed set of healthcare professionals, and that was impressive to see the way in which the United Nations is supporting these clinics financially, but also through the delivery of our expertise. So I am hopeful for the promise of this country. It has a lot of resources. I think a lot of the promise is unfulfilled, but there is an air of hope and cautious optimism in the air. And there certainly is the weight of expectation that sits on the shoulders of those people in this country, an expectation from the region, from the continent, and indeed from the wider world that the promise of Nigeria will be realized in the lifetime of the citizens that are residing in this country today. Thank you very much.